All right, let's just jump right into this. For so many of us, the daily commute, it just feels like a drag, right? It's this chunk of time we have to get through every day. But what if we could flip that on its head and turn it into one of the most productive parts of our entire day?
I want you to be really honest with yourself for a second. Ask yourself this question. When you're in the car or on the train, what are you actually doing? Just mindlessly scrolling through your phone, staring out the window, totally bored? Well, we're about to see just how much time that really adds up to.
Yep, 250 hours. For a person with about an hour commute each way, that's what you're looking at every single year. That's more than 10 full 24-hour days. It's this huge hidden block of time that most of us just let it slip right through our fingers. So here's the absolute game changer. It all starts with a simple mindset shift. We have to stop thinking of our commute as wasted time and start seeing it for what it really is, opportunity time. I mean, think about it. The commute is this really unique, uninterrupted bubble of time. You're not at work, so you don't have those demands. You're not at home, so there are no interruptions. It's this perfect little pocket of time that is just begging to be used for personal growth. So, what could you really do with an extra 250 hours? Well, in just 1 year, that's enough time to read 20, maybe even 30 books. It's enough time to learn a valuable new skill that could get you a raise. It's definitely enough time to sit down and actually map out your most important life goals. Suddenly, that commute doesn't sound so bad, does it? Okay, so you're probably thinking, how do I actually do this? Let's get practical. It's time to open up our Commute Growth Toolkit. First up, let's talk about turning your car or that train you're on into your own personal mobile classroom. This is all about soaking up new knowledge. If you're driving, audio is your new best friend. Seriously, instead of the same old morning radio show, why not throw on a podcast about business strategy or maybe an audiobook on psychology? You can use platforms like Spotify or Audible to just passively absorb all this information while you're navigating traffic. It keeps your brain engaged and you're learning constantly. Now, if you're on public transport, a whole different world opens up for you. This is a golden opportunity to build a really powerful reading habit. You can finally dive into those ebooks you've downloaded, catch up on interesting articles you saved, or just stay ahead of the curve with your industry's latest news. This is exactly how you get smarter, expand your vocabulary, and just get a much broader perspective on everything. And hey, don't think you need to read for hours on end. The power of consistency is huge here. Just 20 minutes of reading a day on your commute, that adds up to over 120 hours of reading in a single year. Just let that sink in. And of course, that little device in your pocket, it could be so much more than a distraction. You can use it to actively build skills. There are incredible apps for learning a new language, for studying for professional certifications, you name it. These small, daily efforts are what build major advantages in the long run. All right, tool number 2 in our kit is all about strategy. It's time to stop just, commuting and start planning. Let's look at how you can become your own personal strategist. That quiet time is absolutely perfect for clear-headed thinking. You can really reflect on where your career is going, you can brainstorm that business idea you keep thinking about, or you can do something as simple as setting your top 3 priorities for the day ahead. Just use your phone's note app or voice memos to capture it all. This is how you start to take real control over your life's direction. And finally, let's talk about the third piece of our toolkit. Because, look, your commute doesn't always have to be about intense learning or planning. It can also be a space to find some calm and spark your creativity. You can actually use this time to boost your mental wellness. So instead of showing up to work already stressed out from traffic, why not try a simple mindfulness exercise or just put on some calming music? Or, and this is a great one, just take a minute to think of 3 things you're grateful for. It's such a simple habit, but it can totally change your emotional state and set a positive tone for the whole day. And that quiet time, it's a fantastic incubator for new ideas. If you're a writer, a creator, an entrepreneur, whatever, use these moments. Draft out some ideas, plan your posts, or outline that next big project. So many great ideas are born in these quiet moments of just thinking. So as we start to pull all this together, let's really focus on the single most important message here. It is all about the incredible power of small, consistent habits. This quote says it all. It is the key principle. You don't need to try and learn an entire language on your commute tomorrow morning. That's not the goal. The goal isn't some massive, intense effort. It's about the small, repeatable actions that you can do every single day. This is that famous compounding effect in action. I mean, if you just aim to get 1% better during your commute each day, just look at the result over time. You gain new knowledge, you build new skills, you develop a better mindset. Your commute literally becomes a daily investment in yourself. So, at the end of the day, you have a choice. You can stick with the old commute, the passive, bored, maybe complaining about traffic commute, or you can choose the new commute, an active time to learn, to think, to grow, and to plan your future. And that really brings us to the final and most important question. Your next commute is just around the corner. It's probably tomorrow morning. It's a fresh block of opportunity time just waiting there for you. The only question left is, how are you going to use it?